Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with the push for a new right back, as it has been reported that Joao Cancelo is getting less and less likely to join in Barca as Arsenal remains in pole position to sign him. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then to conclude this episode, we are going to be discussing on 5 reasons why Barcelona are keen to sign Manchester City heavyweight Ilkay Gundogan. We are also going to be looking more on that report. So guys, as we get right into the stories in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Joao Cancelo has been one of Barcelona's main targets in the fullback position lately. Since the turn of the year, the club have been interested in securing the services of the Manchester City superstar who had a fallout with Pep Guardiola last year. Cancelo was in contention to join Barcelona in January, but the club did not have the financial means to do so. Now, the Portuguese international is set to return to Man City following a short loan spell at Bayern Munich. Man City, though, are set to offload the player in the coming summer and they are demanding a fee of around 70 million euros. Barcelona have retained their interest in him, but they are preferring a loan deal as they are not in a position to sign the player on a permanent transfer. However, the citizens are favoring a permanent sale for Joao Cancelo, and according to a recent report, it appears even the player himself prefers leaving the Etihad Stadium on a permanent transfer rather than going out on loan again. To that end, Premier League giants Arsenal have emerged as potential destination for him. The Premier League giants are keen on securing Cancelo this summer as Mikel Arteta looks to beef up his fullback department ahead of the new season. Barca, therefore, are slowly losing their grip on the pursuit of Cancelo. The club have lowered their desire to sign a new fullback as they are betting on signing a midfielder and a striker before anything else. However, it must be noted that Arsenal have yet to reach an agreement with Manchester City. The Gunners are not willing to pay anything more than the 30 million euro mark for Joao Cancelo, so the transfer saga is far from over. With that in mind, it will be interesting to see what is Barcelona's play here. Of course, quite interesting to see. Of course, the right back position is one of the positions in Barca that need addressing. It needs strengthening. And it's not going to make sense if Barca end the transfer window without getting any proper right back. And we have every right to ask ourselves, where is the club heading to? We need to strengthen the right back. And even though Xavi is saying that he does not prioritize it, which came as a surprise to me and many others. Of course, we know Xavi's priority is a pivot midfielder, which definitely will be strengthened in the summer window. A backup striker for Lewandowski, as Vitor Roque remains the favorite to join. And of course, also an interior midfielder. We have players like Ilkay Gundogan, who is closely linked to Barcelona. I'm talking about right back, one of the positions that have never really been stable since Daniel Alves left the club in 2016. I think Barcelona have never really gotten that proper right back who plays every time and have been stable there. Even though Sergio Roberto have been playing that position for a long time, but he have never been stable, and he's not the best of right backs that you can have for a club of Barca's caliber. That is why Barca have been struggling to have a proper right back. Of course, so as it stands, Joao Cancelo looks like the best fit to come. But the fact that Barca financially are really down, we can't be able to shell out the 70 million euros price tag of Joao Cancelo, because had it been Barca had the money, I would prefer Barca go and pay the amount to buy him, because they are saying that the player does not want a loan move. Man City themselves does not want a loan move, and the player does not want to return to the Etihad, which means that Joao Cancelo automatically would be at a different club this season. And now the likes of Arsenal are strongly linked, and it can't be a surprising thing that Arsenal are in the pole position to sign him, because financially we can't beat most of those Premier League clubs, because we are talking about even players for 50 million, 40 million. Barca will refuse that. The money is much, they can't pay such an amount, which means our level is really down, and I really don't know which player that we can sign that can be so qualitative if we don't pay, if we are not ready to pay such an amount. Especially when we consider a football world where everything is just being inflated. Everything. The price tags of many players now is huge. 100 million euros is a normal thing now for many transfers, unlike in those days where such amounts were so heavy and they were shattering records. But now it's so easy for players to just, to be bought for some high prices. So let's see what happens to Cancelo signing. But as it stands right now, let's not overput our hopes there, because the money is not even there. And the fact that the player does not really favor coming on a loan move again, it might just go against Barca's own favor. Then on to the final story of discussion, why the summer window is still not officially open for business in Spain. Barca are already making serious efforts to close some operations in the coming days. One of the main operations that Barca wish to finalize in coming days is the capture of Manchester City captain and legend Ilkay Gundogan. The 32-year-old will become a free agent this summer as his contract expires on June 30, and the Catalans are intent on securing his services. Reports suggest that the La Liga champions have already sent a 3-year contract offer to the midfielder, and they are expecting a response this week, possibly even today. In fact, Mundo Deportivo's Fernando Polo is reporting that Gundogan is the favorite to become Barca's first signing after summer. And the journalist goes on to outline the 5 reasons why Xavi and the Catalan Giants are so intent on his signing. First, he's a free agent. One of the main factors behind Barca's strong pursuit of Gundogan is that he is a free agent. His contract expires on June 30, and he could be signed for free in the summer, which is bound to appeal Barca. Not having to pay a fee for a player of such quality attracts Barca, and given that Ilkay in a few months will be 33, believe that he will not be demanding a large signing on bonus either. The second is versatility. Xavi has been one of the main advocates of a move for Ilkay. As per report, the primary motive behind Xavi's insistence of the veteran midfielder signing is his versatility and his tactical flexibility. Then the third is more quality in the interior midfield positions. The fourth reason is goal scoring abilities, and the final reason is experience. I think Ilkay Gundogan have all those qualities, and that is why Barca have been pushing ever since to bring in him. So a move is still not done, but Barcelona are still optimistic that a move will be completed in the summer. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.